Les Miserables sings empty chairs at empty tables, but the miserable Brits sing empty words and empty promises. We've been asking the wrong questions to Mr Sunak. Never mind, can he get immigration under control? Maybe we're better off asking if he actually wants to. Today started with the ex-Home Secretary Suella Braverman essentially pouring lighter fluid through the letterbox of number 10 and striking a match. In their 2019 manifesto, the Conservative pledged to reduce overall levels of migration from its pre-Brexit level of 239,000. Almost laughably, last year saw a new record of 750k. We felt her fury at that figure when she wrote that blistering Braverman letter after being sacked. She blasted you, Sunak, have no appetite for doing what is necessary and therefore no real intention of fulfilling your pledge to the British people. I thought she was right then, and I'm even more sure she's right now. That's because The Telegraph has seen a secret migration deal between Sunak and Braverman, and surprise, surprise, Rishi didn't live up to his side of the bargain. In exchange for her leadership support in October last year, Suella set out 4 measures for the Tories to reduce net migration. And here's the thing, they're absolute no-brainers. She was seeking to raise the minimum salary threshold required for foreign skilled workers to be granted a visa from £26,200 a year to £40,000. Now, just hours ago, Trade Minister Kemi Badenoch came out and said that the £26,000 threshold is clearly too low. Restrict all visa holders from bringing over their family with them, not just postgraduate students. Axe graduate visas by giving them 4 months to find work after study instead of a whopping 2 years. Stop foreign students from coming in to do Mickey Mouse degrees like a business studies master's. Now, if implemented, these measures would have meant a reduction in net migration to the tune of hundreds of thousands. But our Prime Minister wasn't interested. So then the day progressed, and Sunak was asked to respond to Braverman and the claims made in The Telegraph. Sunak then did a turn as a really, really bad Houdini novelty tribute act, tying himself in all sorts of knots. Now, it's rare that a Prime Minister gets caught out being so duplicitous so quickly, but here is Rishi Sunak. Just a few small hours separate these clips.
Well, I'm very clear that the levels of net migration are too high. They need to come down to more sustainable levels.
Our new high potential individual visa means that if you're a young person who's graduated from a global top 50 university, you can just come to the UK and stay here with your family for 2 years to just explore, work, study, invent. Nothing like that exists anywhere else in the world.
And just explore. Do you. Just come to the UK, just live here with your family. Do you ever think there might be a reason why nowhere else in the world does that, Rishi? But like an East End market stall holder with 10 minutes until packing up time, our Prime Minister is just dishing out visas like it's going out of fashion. He's offering 2-for-1 deals, family and friends discount, you name it, he's got it. I'm surprised he hasn't put on a Black Friday sale. Then, also today, somewhere in the middle of all of this guff, Kemi Badenoch, who is currently serving as Secretary of State for Business and Trade, President of the Board of Trade and Minister for Women and Equalities, said this.
I'm certainly in favour of us doing whatever it takes to bring the numbers down to a sustainable level. This is not something that I'm being mealy-mouthed about, but what I don't want to do is go into the specifics when I don't know what the plan is. But I certainly will be pushing for the strongest measures possible.
So if you're that close to government, a year or so out from an election, coming fresh off the back of massive public outrage at astronomical immigration numbers yet again, and you don't know what the plan is, may I politely suggest that's because you don't have a plan? Now, according to the latest polling, 53% of all voters would support an immediate 5-year freeze on all further immigration to the UK so that we can better absorb the mass migration of the last 20 years. That includes 35% of Labour voters, by the way, 62% of workers and 79% of Brexiteers. So I am asking, is that the plan? A 5-year freeze on all immigration? We just bite the bullet and do it.